God damn it, January, you were doing so well there. I mean, Bad Boys for Life, then The Gentleman, and now this, this is how it kind of feels right now.
You like that? Huh? Did you
Yeah?
like that? Huh? You like that? Yeah?
Yeah?
Well, fuck you!
Fuck! So The Turning is a new horror film that's based on the book The Turning of the Screw, and in this one we follow characters played by Mackenzie Davis, Brooklyn Prince, and also Finn Wolfhard. Mackenzie Davis plays this character who is sent to this old house to basically be this teacher for this little girl played by Brooklyn Prince, and while she's there, not only does she meet her douchier older brother played by Finn Wolfhard, but while she is there, she conflicts with him and also this old maid, and of course, as you can imagine, the ghost of this old house. Alrighty guys, so let's get into The Turning. Okay, so I know from how I introed this video and from how I just described the plot of this movie that it seems like that I absolutely despise this film. Believe it or not, I actually didn't. There were actually a couple of things I was like, okay, I actually kind of like this. I thought that Mackenzie Davis was fine in her role. I thought that Finn Wolfhard looked like he was having a fun time playing this douche. But out of everybody, I thought that Brooklyn Prince was the best part of this entire film. And actually, in every scene that she was in, I thought she completely stole it. Now, if anything, I do think that the effort that they put into this film was actually quite solid. One thing I actually did kind of like about The Turning was the overall look, the cinematography. I liked the lighting, I liked the production design. The Turning had this very cool gothic vibe to it, and I was just like, okay, they've actually put some effort into how this film looks. And there was actually one scare in this entire film that actually did kind of creep me out a little bit. They're actually giving some genuine effort here from, like I mentioned before, from how they're trying to set up certain things. I was like, okay, you know what? I can give some props to them actually trying to do something here. But other than that, oh my god, I mean, jeez. Now, like I mentioned before to you guys, it seemed like that they were actually putting some genuine effort to the concept of this movie. For the concept. But for the execution of this movie, wow. I actually had the slightest amount of hope for this movie because it was written by the Hayes brothers who wrote the first Conjuring film, to which, if you ask me, is one of the best horror films of the past decade. But oh my god, like, what happened here? If it seems like I'm pissed off, of course, yes, I'm a little mad here. But more than anything, I am frustrated because with the concept, they had really everything laid out for them, but it seemed like when it came to execution, it seemed like they didn't know what to do with it. Especially when it came to the scares, good god, what is it with January horror films? Seriously. There was not a single time, minus that one time I mentioned, that creeped me out. Because when it came to how a shot is laid out, it just seemed like they were just like, oh, we'll put a scare right there, that'll get them, we'll do a wide shot, we'll do that once here where the ghost goes, whoop. Yes, I get to that it's one of those creepy haunted house horror films, but come on, do something here. At one certain point though, they do go for the psychological aspect, but even the psychological aspect, they did it terribly. Especially, oh my god, when they had that big plot twist where I guess it was in the third act, when this person has everything figured out and she says it, I just thought, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. The other thing was this, it was so clear that as long as this main character was in this area, that you would continue to be haunted and scared. Well, get out! Like, if someone told me to get out and that ghost would not follow me out, I would literally be like this. Oh, so I can leave. Okay. Hold up. Bye! But no, of course, as you could probably imagine, she stays. And getting into that, yeah, this movie is so goddamn predictable. I mean, oh my god. Not just from the predictable scares, but just the story itself. When it comes to Finn Wolfhard is actually a pretty talented actor. I mean, if you've seen him in It Chapter 1 in Stranger Things, he's got acting chops, and he's quite good. And yes, while I can say that he was having a fun time playing a douchebag, It's that 101 douchebag that you would see in a horror film. Again, the concept is there, but the execution is just... And the other thing, oh my god, the pacing. I wasn't completely bored by this movie, but there were these long stretches of setup after setup after setup after setup, and I just kept thinking, okay, is something gonna happen here? That's all that this movie was. It was all setup and no payoff, and really no ending. Now, yeah, of course, they do cut to credits, but it just felt like they were doing this. Oh, and I was just like, wait. I mean, is there an actual ending to this? Because it seemed like that there was at first, but then all of a sudden it just went whoop, and I just thought, oh, what? I mean, just, oh my god. So overall, as you could have probably imagined, being a January horror film, The Turning was bad. And when I mean bad, it was bad. Now, while there was some genuine effort put into this movie, especially when it came to the concept, going into the execution, oh man, does it do oh so bad. So all in all, given that the source material has gotten such high praise, it deserved so much better than this. So I'm going to give The Turning a 0.75 out of 5 stars. Damn it, January, come on, please come through here. Alrighty guys, so comment down, let me know below, what is the worst January horror film that you have ever seen? Let me know below. If y'all don't follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. I'm also on Snapchat and Stardust. So if y'all don't follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links and the usernames are in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of The Turning. If so, please hit that like button. Also subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for whenever a new video of mine goes live. If you guys want to see any of my previous 2 videos, please click either right there or there. And of course, until my next video or review, I will see you all next time.